I definitely suggest you get out there and go see that. The next band I've got coming up here is Super Invader. They're from Omaha, Nebraska. Got a couple of them hanging out on Skype right now. After I play this first song, we're going to come back and talk to them. So let's just get into the music. This first one here is Dope Dick. Crank it up. All right, Super Invader there with Dope Dick. Speaking of Super Invader, I've got them over Skype here. Why don't you guys go ahead, introduce yourselves, tell everybody a little bit about the band and what you guys do in the band.
What's going on? I'm Adam. I do vocals.
I am Dustin, and I play guitar. And our drummer is not here today because he's making money at his job.
I thought you were going to say he's making French fries, which he totally probably is. But I was like, if he says French fries right now, I'm going to fucking lose it.
The band is pretty much just guitar, drums, and vocals. back in our old band, Bullets for Baby, we had a bassist, a full lineup and everything. And then after the bassist left, it was kind of like, well, let's just try doing things our own way with no bassist, just jamming guitar, drums, and vocals, and see how that goes. And gives you a lot of the drummer and I have been playing together for many, many years, so it gives you a lot of leeway in what you can do and mess around with.
So did you, when you recorded your CD, was that recorded just as a 3-piece, or was that as a 4-piece?
It was as a 3-piece. I did the bass tracks in the studio. Yeah, it was really easy. It came out really well.
So why don't you tell me a little bit about the CD? When was that released? How long did it take you to put together? What'd you think about the recording process and stuff?
Well, we had Mike Siebels from a band here in Omaha called Ten Dead, and he has his own studio and everything. And we spent about 3 months recording it. And yeah, as far as that was probably the easiest time I've ever had recording anything, for sure.
Yeah, it was supposed to be just kind of like a demo. I don't know. I didn't think anybody had an idea how many tracks we were going to put on it, but it started off as kind of like, just a quick demo. Then we started really messing with it in the studio, and it just kept sounding better and better, so we just kept rolling with it, and thought it came out pretty good.
And originally it was just the 6 full band songs, and me and Dustin had previously recorded the acoustic tracks that are on there together a couple years ago, and we just had them laying around, and we ended up deciding to throw Hand Roll Blues on there. And the other 3, we said, well, those are all pretty good too. I haven't heard a lot of albums in our genre that have that many acoustics, but I thought it was pretty well balanced.
Yeah. We did one of the acoustic tracks live, but other than that, we haven't really messed with any of that stuff live.
So I saw you guys broke up for a little while there, and then now you're back together, and again,
I'll let you answer that one.
Again, it looks like it's not a forever solid thing. What's the story with that?
I guess the best way to put it was, well, sometimes a good idea turns out to be not such a good idea, and we had somebody filling in for us, and it was just those typical on bass. We had a temporary bass player, and as things often do in a band, people clash, personalities clash, things like that, and we hadn't played with a bass player before, so we got him in for a couple shows, and it was really good. That bass was nice to have there, and we got really used to it. And then, once we didn't have a bass player again, it was kind of like, that was so awesome. I mean, sure, we did it for a few years without a bass player, but now that we've had one, can we really proceed without it? So we had to kind of step back and, take a little time to reconsider and, just jam together and just see if that's even something that we wanted to continue to do. And I mean, obviously we continued to do it.
Yeah, we wrote all these songs just as, guitar, drums, and vocals, and then played, of course, all the shows with no bassist. And then when we actually did play a couple shows with one for the first time with these tracks, it was like, that sounded really well. But things change.
So then future plans for you guys, because I believe I read you said it'll be about a year, and then that's kind of the end of what's going to happen with that?
Yeah, our drummer is going to be moving, so we'll probably not carry on as Super Invader. There's some other plans in the works. We'll just have to see how it goes down the road.
Yeah, it's really, we really could not, it really is a true, like, equal partnership. We couldn't do Super Invader without Robert on drums. You know, we couldn't do Super Invader without Dustin on guitar. Like, if it's not the three of us, then you really just can't do it.
Okay, so as far other things, as far as future plans, I know you got a show coming up this weekend. What other you want to talk about that, and anything else you got coming up in the near future?
Well, yeah, the one we got coming up Friday the 25th is going to be at Harrah's Hotel and Casino in Council Bluffs, Iowa. We're going to be in the Stir Live and Loud Lounge. And we actually saw our friend Mike Siebels and his band 10 Dead there a month or two ago, and it was just like, when you start playing music, this is like the ideal place. You know, when you think about your optimal conditions to play in, this place is it. And I had mentioned, I had saw, you know, a band that we know was looking for another band, you know, a big band to be on the bill. And I said, well, we're the exact opposite of that, but, you know, it'd be pretty cool to do it. And, you know, just throwing it out there, didn't really think anything would happen. And they hit us up and said, hey, you guys want to headline this casino show? And I mean, obviously we jumped at the chance. It's and they give out free buffet. They give you free drink tickets and free buffet. And the buffet is right across from the venue. So, I mean, it's free liquor, it's buffet, it's a casino. Like, what more could you ask for?
Can't go wrong with that deal.
No, not at all.
All right. So I guess, you know, we were talking off the air here. Because I'm kind of a selfish bastard, and I love watching live bands, especially the ones I like. So what's the farthest north you guys have ever played so far?
Farthest north?
Yeah, I guess more specifically, the closest to me.
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis? Okay.
That was with our old band, Bolts for Baby. That wasn't with this band, though. But it feels like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did a date in Des Moines, like on a Friday night, and then drove to Minneapolis and played the Uptown Bar, which I was recently told was torn down to the ground, which really sucks because that place was really cool.
Huh. That's too bad.
That's when we stayed at the Aqua Hotel or whatever. We stayed at this shitty hotel where the swimming pool didn't have any water. It just had, like, it was full of busted bicycles and, like, children's tears and broken dreams, you know. That's pretty much it. Somebody had to stay up all night and watch the van.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that was a fun night.
Yeah, the hotel walls were pretty dirty in the hotel we stayed in.
Yeah, got to get the big paying shows, I guess, before you get the king-size beds and everything, huh?
Yeah, or you got to be in a band with 5 people that'll actually kick in.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. I always like to ask everybody that comes around here for an interview, you know, this whole show, my whole radio show is really based around underground bands and, you know, bands that I think people should be listening to. So I always like to know what you guys are listening to, what kind of underground stuff you're listening to, what you think people should be listening to. You guys got any favorites right now or anything?
Well, like we were telling you earlier, Dozer, we've been listening to a lot of local around here, around the Omaha area. Our friends in 10 Dead, Pork Belly. I still listen to Sleep Holy Mountain quite a bit. Caius, all the above.
About.
Oh, Hank 3, yeah.
Yeah. Can't forget about that.
Definitely.
Did you see him on this tour?
No, this is the first time he didn't come. I think the closest he came was in Colorado, which really sucked, but wasn't able to make it up there this time. But I've seen him probably about 5-6 times maybe, like within the Omaha and Lincoln area.
Wow.
Drove